Reviewing today the Falcon Prairie bull barrel. It's a Lighthunter. It's in 177 caliber. Falcon was a great company. It don't exist anymore. They made the Falcon and Titan rifles. This is one of the latest ones they did before the company finished. It was taken over by Air Arms, and for some reason they didn't continue making the rifles. I'm not sure. In my opinion, they bought the company out just so there was no opposition, because the rifles are fantastic. If you see this one, it's got the skeleton walnut stock. It's an 8-shot bolt action. The actual magazines are all in alloy, really well made. The stocks are fantastic. As I say, this one is the Lighthunter Carbine version. I think it's probably, I'm not sure about the barrel length on this. It could be a 12-inch barrel. They did make barrels 12-inch up to 25 inches. Now the big brother of this one, it's the Falcon Prairie, oh, what's it called? I forgot now. But that has a 25-inch barrel. Safety catch is on the left hand side of the rifle, which slides across on and off just there. It's got a manometer at the end of the air cylinder, so you can see how much air is left in it, and it's also got, if you can turn that around, there's a fill probe port which fits in there, and it's got a dust cover on it, and all you do is turn the end of it to stick the probe in, the fill probe. It's a lovely little rifle. It's fitted with a Richter Optic scope, which is a really nice lens on that. It's a mil dot. It's also got the additional silencer fitted on the end of the shroud. So it is a shrouded barrel, but if you want to make it really quiet, you stick the extra silencer on the end. And obviously it shortens the length of the rifle. You can see it's a nice little carbine. Fill pressure, you can fill up to 200 bar, but looking on the forums, on the Falcon forums, most people, because it's not a regulated rifle, most people fill to 180 bar, because that's where the nice flat shot curve is. I might, well I will fit probably a Robert Lane regulator to it. We'll get Phil Crampton to do it. The rifle used to belong to my father-in-law. He's no longer with us now. But yeah, nice little rifle. So what I'll do now is we'll test it for accuracy with about 5 different brands of pellet. and we'll take it from there. We'll test the accuracy and chronograph it. Now I'm expecting the chronograph to be coming back at about 10.5 foot-pounds, because for some bloody reason manufacturers just don't like to make a 12 foot-pound rifle anywhere near 12 foot-pound. At the end of the day, it's the owner's responsibility to make sure it's firing at the legal limit. So we'll carry on and do the testing. And I'm shooting for groups rather than ball. And the first pellets tested, the Falcon Accuracy Plus. Okay, that's 8 shots. 15 magazines will slot on one side. Goes in there, bolt forward and then it's fire. So this one's the air arms. And I'll be shooting the top left at the time. Okay, look at the results again. Every single group that I've got there can be called by 5p a piece. So the first one was the Falcon Accuracy Plus, and then I went up to the Air Arms Diablo field, and across to the JSB Exacts, and then went down to the Day State Rangemaster Sovereigns, and finished up with the Dynamic Nobles, which look like the tightest group. And then the flat pellets, flatted pellets. These are actually target pellets. Now these are okay at 15, but the further out you go, the more wind resistance there is on the flat head, so it won't be as accurate the further out you go. But that's pretty good actually for what we've got. So yeah, that's the results for the Falcon Prairie B. B standing for ball barrel. Okay, so I'm going to do the chronograph testing now using the same pellets. I'm going to top the rifle up back up to 180 bar again. To make sure it's all right. 740, 741. It's got an error. Could be the last one actually. Just give it one more go. That's the last one. Okay, the second test is the Air Arms Diablo field at 8.44 grains. That's the 8 shots. Looking at that one, that's more efficient pellet than the Falcon. The Falcon's was averaging between 8.5 and 9. This one is 956. The height is 1063. So the average is 732 feet per second. Standard deviation 15.98. Spread is 39. True muzzle velocity is 732 feet per second, which is 10 foot-pounds. So it's shooting quite a bit under what it should really. And the good thing with this software, you can send it out via email, which I've just done. So it saves all the groups. So the next one will be the JSB Exact pellets, which are also 8.44 grain. We'll see how efficient they are. I would imagine they'll be very similar to the Air Arms though. Error. Another error. Hang on a minute. Let's reset. Thank you. 713. Okay, that was 30 yards for the day states. The black circles are equivalent to 5p piece. Well, it's bigger than that. You can discount that one, that's a bad pellet. But the rest of them all fall within a 10p piece at 30 yards. So what I'll do now, I'll be using the flathead and see what a difference they make with the wad cutters at 30 yards, if they're capable or not. Okay, as you can see, these are the dynamic nables at 30 yards. Make a nice little round hole, which it should do being wad cutters, but at 30 yards the wind's affected it. They've definitely dropped off compared with the day states, so they've dropped off and gone left. As I say, they're the size of 5p piece. That has opened up now. There's a 10p piece. But that's a wad cutter effect for you. So now I'll be using the day states at 50 yards and see what kind of group we can get from that. Okay, here's the results for the 50 yard test. As you can see, I pointed out that one there. That was a bad pellet, and I probed it in and it was stiff, so I think that sent that off target. All shot at 50 yards. We've got a wind gusting from left to right. That's why we've got quite a few over this side. That's about it really. If you look at the flag, the range flag, it's probably doing about 10 miles an hour, but it keeps gusting on and off. Not as good as it could be. If you look at the main sort of group, that's a 10p piece. You've got some outside of that, but 50 yards in wind, I suppose you can't do much better than that really. But that's basically the testing of the Falcon Lighthunter, the Prairie.